Hey people, I believe I got this backup channel back up now. My main channel's be down for another week. And I got a couple movies I posted on my other backup. Well, this channel's been down. I put 4 or 5 movies on this other backup. Jesus Christ. So I found this definition of Lucifer in Micah 2:11. But I really don't want to read it out of context. It's in this called The False Prophets. And this chapter starts, Micah 2, to woe to the oppressors. I was researching this word when I found this key, but I want to go back one chapter to show you how the twist words. This is in Micah 1, Micah 1:3, word, W-I-R-D, word. You know, it would come down. The word always comes down from the top. The word, too dark, all. And then you see 2 different words here. They're real similar. This one has the vav here, and this one's just missing it. And so you only read one. This is the word that was in the first writings, and this is a word that was changed in later writings of the high places. And they say it's B-N mighty, M-T-Y. And here it has the vav in the middle of it, and it's in muti. You know, mute is dead. And so they totally twist the meaning of the words, but even more because this hyphen's here. And so where this would read it tomb, you know, T-U-M, and your tomb when you're dead, it tomb and moot make, it tomb and death make. And in here it's you know, it still reads backwards and forwards, and now it's it time in mighty. And so you can see how they were trying to twist the writings here. So you really can't get anything, you know, if you read this out of context. So this is, you know, the who, you know, the W-Y, it means why, it means how or who. And then EU is sometimes used for who also. And so the reason it's different this time is because it's the which with the H over here. And it means who, which, and then Chevy. Chevy is said to mean the God that is with you. But it also means to put your sword or your gun in its holster and carry it with you. You know, to Chevy your sword, Chevy your gun. And so it's, you know, the who, which, you know, the one that's with you. The one that's with you, you know, the who, which, Chevy. And then this reads backwards and forwards. And it always reads backwards because it starts with an A. So it's never really on, but it's new. Sometimes it's new on. And so the who, which, Chevy, new, N-U, Avon. And so Avon is a French word for faggot. The who, which, Chevy, knew Avon. And it's twisting words, and you'll see all through here. And then Apolly. And so this comes in the opposite order all the time. It's usually always Apollyon. And when you see it in the Greek, it's they say it means destroyer. You know, this is on. And this is Mopar on. And I believe Mopar is earth. You know, if you put on some white pants and white shoes and stood on a blue circle and looked down and took a picture, that's what you would have. But you see, this is El Polyon, of Apollyon. To call Polyon, from regressed Polyon, to call Polyon. Called Polyon. Must be much more than 25 times here. Polyon. The Polyon, the fright, Q-R-I-T, fright, Polyon, of many on. And so I also found here why they call this row evil, and we'll run into it down a little farther. But it means, you know, the guy that's with you, you know, the who, which, Chevy, the guy who's with you, he knew, and you knew Avon. And so this is a play on words, you know, it knew Avon, he knew a faggot, and he knew of on a poly. Poly in the Greek is, there's several words for city, and poly's one of them. Poly means many. Many people get together, it's a city. And he knew a Polaro. And so Polaro is this portside city in Greece. And it's an ancient city and a modern town. You got some ancient ruins in it. And so woe to those who devise iniquity and work out evil on their beds, is who which Chevy knew of on, iniquity, knew of fag, a Polaro all, and then backwards and forwards after this tack. From two backs, from sack in what's, from two bucks, from suck butts. However you want to read it, it's prostitution. Being there talking about Avon up here, and it's in Greece, it's most likely homosexual prostitution. From two bucks, from suck butts. In all the ancient art you find from Greek, it's always got some homosexual stuff going on in it. And so that's what makes me think that that's what it says, from two bucks, from suck butts. Bower the buffer, just we give is. And then backwards and forwards, Lola lids. And so bower, it means a pleasant, shady place under the trees, climbing plants, or a lady's private room or bedroom. Coming from the German bower, bird cage. The bird cage was a comedy film about an openly gay owner of a drag club in South Beach called the Bird Cage. The witch Chevy knew of on a Polaro, all from two bucks, from suck butts, bower, the Bird Cage. And so it was an ancient club 2,000 years ago in Greece called the Bird Cage. It's like Hollywood knows this and they're playing with us. The buffer. And this Joshua, Josue, they practice it. It looks like it's make as we. Jesu is I am. The buffer, make as we, to give, is Lola. And they're saying this is in the power of their hands. That would be in of, if they were just reading it straight without the tack, it would be L of all hands. You call all hands and you have the power of their hands. Everybody, all hands on deck. But this is low of all hands. Backwards and forwards, L-O, low of all hands. So this H here, this is Chet, and this is accommod to. Like accommodate to the side, what to gaze, Lou. Lou is he, she, or it. What to gaze it, the gaze, Lou. Accommod to the side, what to gaze, Lou. Of it is, when saw, was few. Government. This is usually the mighty men, the gover of it too, ways unhelped to. Accommod to the side, what to gaze, Lou, to gaze of it. Of it is, when saw, was few, gover of it too, ways unhelped to. Got no government. They're free to do what they want. Lacking, doing without. Lacking karma. Karma. HKE, and then this reads backwards, RMA. It starts with A. They're lacking karma. They don't believe that anything's going to happen to them on the day they go in front of Minu. Lacking karma, you, any. None at all, any. Lacking karma, you, any, has in. HSB is in, has in. All the hips, backwards and forwards, all the hips from them speech, S-P-H-E, speech. Yeah, with all the hip lingo, all the hips from them speech. These atro. This is where that word ro becomes evil. They'll mix it up. But this is easy. These atro. And so this atro is where this comes from. And from the old Italian, atrum, adder, meaning dark, black, bleak, brooding. From the Latin, atro, the Portuguese, black, of the darkest color, or bad, evil, sinister. E-Z. E is T-H-E-Z. These, atro, these sinister. And then backwards, R-S-A. It's a raise, and then law, L-A-W. The laws seem it, S-I-M-T. The laws seem it, miss to. Got no laws. Misses, M-S-S. The final M is an S. From your necks. The misses, and then the X, the cross, the X. The cross where, W-A-R, where ticks, T-I-K-S. The cross where ticks, your necks. Misses the cross where ticks, from your necks. We'll talk to Rome. Give atro, to give the evil, the black. To give atro, they power, E-Y, they power. To give the evil, they power. So this sounds like, some British talking about what they're going to do about the problems. This is by us, B-Y-U-S. Final M is an S. By us, the who is so holics, is, A is power, is power-olics, like an alcoholic, you have to drink to live, well, is power-olics. By us, the who is power-olics, muscle. And usually they'll say this is either your rulers or power. I don't know how they got proverb out of it here, but muscle. Muslim, they'll say, is your rulers, and muscle is power. The muscle, when the, this is E-T-H-E, and then another E, the. And so T-H-E-E means you. And when you're in talking about writings, to thee, the one you're talking of. By us, the who is powerholics. Muscle, when the nene, the Rama. Nene, the Rama. Nene, that's when you're dancing with your hand in the air, doing the nene. Oh, hallelujah. Nene. When the nene, the Rama. And so the Rama means to see into the future Rama, to see into the future. The panorama, to see all around, The Nene, the Rama, shedded in sudden to. Shedded in sudden, took off quickly. Shedded in sudden to half. This is half. H means to divide, L is of, and Q is center. Divide of center means half. H-L-Q, H-L-F, half. I don't know how they got heritage out of it here, because it always means half, or a portion. They'll say a portion. Once in a while they say half, and shedded in sudden to half homie. My homies, the homie, Jimmy. Jimmy, you say Jimmy is day. My half the homies, day first. The day first, and then the key. And so this is different from the KI. This is KIA, and it's to give power, to give the works of power. And I believe it's the K, it's the same as the KAY, the key, as in the secrets of the Greeks, the key, the secret of the Danes. The day first key days, Jimmy's lie less of in, LSUV, and then the final B, V is in. The days lie less of in, sudden to make half. You see it's divided now to make half, yod, make half. By us the who is powerholics, muscle when the nay the Rama. When you're doing the nay the Rama, watch me, Rama to watch me, nay, shedded in sudden half, homie, the day, Jimmy first, today first key, the Jimmys, the days lie less of in, side into half, deciding to make half. Liken low they eye you. Backwards, forwards. L-I-K-E-N. Liking. Liken low they eye you. They liking what you got low. They're eyeing you. They, E-Y, and then E-Y-E-Y-E. Liken low they eye ya, like from slick. You know, from slick, when you're going to try to steal something from somebody, from slick evil, in girl, infell you, you know, if you fell a tree, you know, you took it from the forest, and if in a girl, infell you, you know, is your girl, the girl you took. And liking low they eye you. They liking what's down low. They eye you like from slick evil in the girl infell you. They're looking at you like you a girl that they're wanting to slick, wanting to take from. Alright, I'm going to cut this off here. I'll make this part 2, the false prophets. And I think it was right down here at the end of this paragraph in 11. He's talking about Lucifer and give a better idea of what Lucifer's all about. But yeah, they might have us fooled. Lucifer might be the one coming to save us from all that. Good day.